I received a request for assistance with this college algebra problem. This is from section 1.6, around problem 77. We have 10x to the fourth minus 9x squared plus 2 equals 0. Now this isn't a quadratic equation, but it is quadratic in form. We can take another variable, let's say w, and let that equal x squared. All right, when I'm subbing in w for x squared, my equation becomes 10w squared, x squared squared would be x to the fourth, minus 9w plus 2 equals 0. Then if it will factor what's on the left, so we'll just use FOIL in reverse. We know we're going to have a w and a w. Since this one's negative and that one's positive, we'll know they'll both be negative. And the only numbers to multiply by 2 are 1 and 2. All right, now we've got 10 with factors 1 and 10 and 2 and 5. So we find that if we'll put the 2 there and the 5 here, we will have an outside of minus 4w and an inside of minus 5w, which adds to make our minus 9w. All right, using our zero factor property, that means that 2w minus 1 is 0, or 5w minus 2 is 0. Solving this one for the one on the left for w, we get 2w equals 1. That was by adding 1 to both sides. We'll divide both sides by 2, and w is 1/2. All right, on the right hand side equation, we have 5w equal 2, adding 2 to both sides. Divide both sides by 5, and that gives me that w is 2/5. Right. But we weren't looking for w, we're looking for x. So we'll go back and sub in our x for w. So we will have x squared equal 1/2 from the equation on the left, or x squared equal 2/5 from the equation on the right. Using our square root property, that tells me that x is a plus or a minus square root of 1/2. But we can't leave a fraction, a quadratic in the denominator, so we will rewrite that as plus or minus square root of 1 over the square root of 2. To rationalize the denominator, we'll multiply by square root of 2 over square root of 2. So that's going to give me a plus or minus square root of 2 over 2. For this one, again, using our square root property, we'll have x equals plus or minus square root of 2/5. Again, to simplify and not have a fraction under the radical, x is plus or minus square root of 2 over square root of 5. And we'll rationalize the denominator by multiplying by square root of 5 over square root of 5. So that's going to give me plus or minus square root of 10 over 5. So my solution set is negative square root of 2 over 2, positive square root of 2 over 2, negative square root of 10 over 5, and positive square root of 10 over 5.